Hi students, how are you? I think each and every student is following my videos. As you know, we had already completed depreciation chapter, but I need to explain to you how to write journal entries also, because in exams sometimes you will be asking you to write journal entries. Actually, you had already learned how to write journal entries in your first year. But if you want me to remember once again, then you can see here I'm going to explain how to write a journal entries. So you can see the proforma here. Okay, journal entries proforma. Date, particulars, LF, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees. Okay, so before writing journal entries, you must know the rules and regulations which you had already learnt in your first year syllabus. Okay, just accounts are divided into three types: personal accounts, real accounts, and nominal accounts. The rules for the personal account is simple: debit the receiver and credit the giver. And rules for real account is debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Nominal accounts debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. So these are the rules which you must remember for writing accounts. These are very important. So here in our examples you can see many times machinery account is asked, furniture account, plant account, which all these accounts are real accounts only. As you know, real accounts are those things which you can see with your eyes and also touch it. Okay, and the rules for the real account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. For example, if I am buying a machine, debit the machine account and credit the cash account. Both accounts are real accounts only. So here cash is going out, that's why I will credit the cash. Like the depreciation you can see is a nominal account. It is not a real account because depreciation always tells you about the losses. So as the nominal accounts rules and regulations, depreciation must be debited because it is an expense and it is a loss. Then it must be posted into the profit and loss account, because if you remember your final accounts, you can remember trading account, profit and loss account, and also balance sheet. Here in profit and loss account you can see the depreciations. Okay, because it is a loss, it always comes in the profit and loss account. Now I will take one example so that it will be very clear how to write the journal entries for each and every problem. While going through the problem, read the problem once again so that you can understand where I am going to write the journal entries. Here one problem is given to you. Let me read the problem also. Here Raju bought a machine for rupees 18,000 on 1st January 2010 and paid rupees 2,000 for its installation. Okay, depreciation is charged at 10% under original cost method. Every year accounts are closed at the end of the 31st December. Record necessary journal entries and also prepare machinery account for the first 3 years. Okay, this is the problem. So I had just colored the lines so that you can easily understand how to write journal entries for each and every line. Journal entries, while writing you must go through the lines and write the journal entries for each and every line. Here the first line goes like this: Raju bought a machine for rupees 18,000 on 1st January 2010. So for this line I am writing the journal entries here. You can see the journal pro forma, same date, particulars, LF, debit, credit, rupees. Now on January 1st he had bought the machine, that's why I am getting the machine. That means machine is coming in. It is a real account, that's why machine will be on the debit side, because cash is going on out, that's why I will be writing to bank on the credit side. So I hadn't write any CR, but you can easily understand it is a credit. So 18,000 is the amount and 18,000 is the amount. So for the first line, I had completed writing the first journal entry. So come to the second line. Second line, he paid 2,000 rupees for its installation charges. So for installation charges also the machine is coming in, that's why machine account data I am paying, the cash is going out, that's why I am writing on the credit side. So machine account data to the cancellation cash account amount is 2,000 and 2,000 being the installation charges paid. Now come to the third line. Depreciation is charged at 10%. and here original cost method. As you know how to calculate the depreciation, that means 18,000 plus 2,000, it goes to 20,000. So 20,000 10% depreciation means automatically can understand it is 2,000 rupees. If you want to check, you can calculate and check. So depreciation is a nominal account. I already explained you, debit all the expenses and losses. So depreciation is on the debit side. So you must be debiting each and everything to the machine account only, because we are writing the machinery account. Okay, 2,000 is the amount. Now each and every time whenever expenses and losses goes on, that amount will be writing, we will be writing on different account also, because it is a double entry system. We will be posting the same depreciation into the profit. It will be transferred into the profit and loss account. If you remember the final accounts, you can easily understand this step, because in the profit and loss account you can see on the debit side depreciation always whenever it is given in the books. Now the same depreciation is charged to the machine also. It's why this is in 2010. Because he has asked you, you can see on the screen, he has asked to prepare only not for 1 year, but from 2010 3 years machinery account. That's why each and every year I will be writing the same story. Okay, this is the first year 2000, because it is a original cost method. If not fixed installment method, the amount will won't be changing. So in the second year also I will be writing the depreciation for the, here I am not buying the machine once again, the same machine I am writing. That's why you can't see these two journal entries here. Clear? So depreciation next year also 2011, depreciation 2000. It is because it is a fixed original cost method, the amount won't change. So in the 12,000 level also I will write it and post it into the profit and loss account. That's why here also 2000. Next third year also depreciation account data to machine account. So same old entries. So for 1, 2, 3, sorry, you can see from the starting, this is the first year, and this is the second year, and this is the third year. So this is the way how to write the journal entries. After writing the journal entries, you must prepare machinery account, that is ledger, because I had already explained. I am not explaining you once again. Okay. And here I had taken another problem also, so that I can show you the financial year, how to write the journal entries for the financial year. As you know, the financial year April to March calendar. Okay, this is January to December calendar, you can see. So first let us read the problem once again. On 1st April 2010, Suresh purchased furniture for rupees 40,000. You can see here, up to here you must write the journal entries first. Then installation charges are for 10,000 rupees. Then depreciation is provided at 20% under diminishing balance method. Pass journal entries and prepare furniture account for the first 3 years, assuming that accounts are closed on 31st March every year. That means it is a financial calendar which starts from April and ends to March. Okay, journal, and here I had drawn the pro forma once again. All things, date, particulars, LF, debit and credit amount. Now come to the first line. That means on 1st April 2010, Suresh purchased furniture for rupees 40,000. So for that I had bought the furniture. So it is also a real account. Bank is also a real account. Here furniture is coming in and bank I am giving the cash. So first journal entry, as in the first problem, same as if you had written machinery account data to bank account, because here I am writing furniture account data to bank account. Nothing changes. Whatever the amount is, post here 40,000 and 40,000. And now the next line, installation charges are paid rupees 10,000. Then the installation charges here furniture account data to bank, being installation charges paid 10,000 and 10,000. So remember, on 1st April only we will buy the machine. On the 1st April only the installation charges will be charged. Okay. So next step is depreciation. Depreciation must be provided at 20% under diminishing balance method. So here he asked to prepare the furniture account on a diminishing balance method. So depreciation, I think you know how to calculate the depreciation. In the first year you must calculate on 50,000, 40,000 plus 10,000, that means 20% depreciation means 50,000 into 20 by 100, you will get 10,000. Clear? The same way the depreciation will be again posted into the profit and loss account. It will be transferred to the profit and loss account. That's why profit and loss account data to depreciation account, that is 10,000 here also. Okay. Now 31st March, as if we had written for 3 years in that problem also, in this problem also he has asked for you 3 years. So here I had written 2011 depreciation, and here I am writing 2012 depreciation. This is diminishing balancing method. That means you must be calculating depreciation not on the original cost. Not that it means we won't be calculating on 50,000. We must be calculating on the value of the machine. So that's why it has decreased, because you had learned how to calculate, and I am not explaining this once again. Okay. So here 2012 depreciation, same depreciation will transfer to profit and loss account. In the same way, third year depreciation 6,400, and the same will be transferred to profit and loss account. By this, I think you had understood how to write the journal entry. Simple. When you buy the machine, you must post one thing, then depreciation, transfer it to the profit and loss account. For how many years you are going to ask you, you must. In some problems you had already seen sale of an asset. So for sale of an asset also you need to write the journal entries. So for example, if I am selling an asset, I am going to get money. That's why here bank account or cash account data to machine account. So in the same way, if you get profit on selling of an asset, the profit which you get, not the machine value, the profit which you are going to get must be debited to the machine account, and the same must be transferred to the profit and loss account. For example, on the same machine, if you get loss on selling of an asset, then the loss must be debited to the profit and loss account, and same to and credited to the machine account. These are the ways of writing the journal entries. If in the problem sale of an asset occurs, then write down these journal entries. So by this we have totally completed the lesson also, total chapter, and now I am giving you another assignment which you must complete. So in the assignment I had given you 3 problems. Very simple. Go through the problems. Already you know how to do machinery accounts, furniture accounts, already learned. These are only for practice purpose, so that you must understand how to write the journal entries also. So first problem goes like this. Vardhan purchased a machine on 1st January 2008 for rupees 70,000. Depreciation is charged at 10% under original cost method. Pass general entries for the first 3 years, assuming that accounts are closed on 31st December. This is very simple. Write down the journal entries for 3 years. And second problem, Ashrit purchased a machine for rupees 40,000 on 1st July 2010. Depreciation is provided at 10% under diminishing balance method. On 31st December 2013, the same machine was sold for rupees 17,000. Pass necessary journal entries and prepare machine account. So here sale value is given, so you must write a sale of an asset, and if profit comes, profit, if not loss comes, loss. For 3 things you must write down the journal entries. In the third problem, Dinesh purchased a machine on 1st July 2009 for rupees 1 lakh. Depreciation is provided at 15% under straight line method. Another machine was purchased on 1st October 2011 for rupees 50,000. Prepare machinery account for 4 years, assuming that every year accounts are closed at the end of the financial year. Pass necessary general entries and also prepare machine account. Here I had given you 2 machine problem. See it carefully, try to understand and write the journal entries also, and the ledgers also. Prepare the machinery account. These problems are very simple, and each and every student must complete the assignment and post to me. So by this I totally end this chapter in this session. So bye for now.